Defamation. Introduction. Defamation is a tort which protects a person's reputation against false statements. Reputation is considered a valuable legal right, and injury to reputation is actionable under law. Defamation occurs when a false statement is made about a person that lowers his reputation in the eyes of society. The law of defamation balances the right to reputation with freedom of speech. This topic is very important for LLB examinations. Meaning of defamation. Defamation means making a false statement about a person which injures his reputation. The statement must lower the person's moral or social standing or expose him to hatred, ridicule, or contempt. Mere insult is not defamation unless reputation is harmed. The statement must be communicated to someone other than the person defamed. Defamation may be intentional or careless. Forms of defamation. Defamation is of two kinds. Libel. Slander. The distinction is based on the form in which the defamatory statement is made. Libel. Meaning. Libel is defamation in a permanent form such as writing, printing, pictures, signs, or electronic media. It is actionable per se, meaning damage need not be proved. Libel is both a civil wrong and a criminal offense in India. The permanence of the statement makes the injury more serious. Most modern defamation cases involve libel. Case law, Sim vs. Stretch, 1936. Facts. The defendant sent a written communication implying improper relations between the plaintiff and a married woman. The statement was read by others and affected the plaintiff's social standing. Held. The court held that a statement is defamatory if it tends to lower the plaintiff in the estimation of right-thinking members of society. The statement amounted to libel. Slander. Meaning. Slander is defamation in a temporary or spoken form, such as spoken words or gestures. Generally, slander is not actionable without proof of special damage. However, there are certain exceptions where damage is presumed. These exceptions protect serious personal and professional interests. Case law, Yusupov vs. MGM Pictures Limited, 1934. Facts. A film portrayed the plaintiff, a Russian princess, as having been seduced and raped. Though the defamation was visual, it was temporary in nature. Held. The court held that the portrayal amounted to defamation and was actionable. The case recognized visual representation as capable of being defamatory. Essential elements of defamation. For defamation to be established, the following elements must be proved. There must be a defamatory statement. The statement must refer to the plaintiff. The statement must be published to a third person. Defamatory statement. A statement is defamatory if it harms a person's reputation or lowers him in the estimation of society. It must be false and not protected by any defense. Truth alone is not defamation if made maliciously, but truth is a defense. The intention of the defendant is generally irrelevant. The effect of the statement matters. Case law, South Indian Railway Co. vs. Ramankrishna, 1894. Facts. The plaintiff was wrongly suspected and accused of ticketless travel by railway officials in front of others. The allegation harmed his reputation. Held. The court held that false imputation affecting reputation amounts to defamation. Reference to the plaintiff. The defamatory statement must refer to the plaintiff, either directly or indirectly. It is sufficient if reasonable people understand that the statement refers to the plaintiff. The plaintiff need not be named expressly. Identification is judged from circumstances. Intention to defame a particular person is not necessary. Case law, Holton and Co. vs. Jones, 1910. Facts. A newspaper published a fictional story using a name identical to that of the plaintiff, a real barrister. Readers believed the story referred to him. Held. The court held that the defendant was liable as the statement was reasonably understood to refer to the plaintiff, even though there was no intention to defame. Publication. Publication means communication of the defamatory statement to at least one person other than the plaintiff. Without publication, defamation is not complete. Publication may be intentional or negligent. Each repetition of defamation is a fresh publication. Communication to the plaintiff alone is insufficient. Case law, Mahendra Ram v. Harnandan Prasad, 1958. Facts: a defamatory letter written in Urdu was sent to the plaintiff, who did not understand the language. It was read by a third person. Held: the court held that publication occurred when the letter was read by a third person. Defamation was complete. Defenses to defamation. Common defenses available in defamation include justification or truth, fair comment, privilege, consent. Conclusion. Defamation safeguards an individual's reputation from false and harmful statements. The law carefully balances freedom of expression with protection of personal dignity. By recognizing essential elements and valid defenses, defamation law ensures fairness and justice. This topic is highly significant for LLB examinations and legal practice.